So here's a fact. Thousands of people spend hundreds of dollars each year going to the movies but have no idea on how movies came to be, often producing the big question, who invented the movies? But answering such a question is as monumental as asking if God really exists, so rather than asking the obvious, we should in fact ask a more simple question like, what is film? Film in its simplest term is defined as a series of still images that when combined produces a moving picture, hence the word motion picture, or as we commonly know it, the movies. So let's take a trip back in time and find out more about how this idea came to be conceptualized. So at the time, specifically speaking of 1877, the governor of the great state of California, Leland Stanford, made a wager with an opposition regarding a fact about a horse. He stated that a horse in full stride has all his 4 feet up in the air. His opposition thought he was crazy and bet $25,000 if he could prove him wrong. So the governor packed his suitcase and came through the Golden Gate Bridge, setting foot into the infamous city of San Francisco, best known today as the City by the Bay. Stanford approached a photographer named Edward Muybridge. Muybridge was on task in solving the problem but was a bit distracted with his wife's affair to a man he believed fathered his 7-year-old boy. Of course, any reasonable man with a cheating wife has the obligation to protect his pride, and in doing so, he eventually murdered his wife's lover. As fate would have it, Muybridge was granted immunity after pledging temporary insanity. It wasn't long before he figured out a way to prove Stanford's theory by capturing a horse on stride at a nearby racetrack. He did this by placing 20 separate cameras in line, triggering the shutters in sequence using a clockwork device. The images came back and produced what would later be known as the horse in motion. These pictures did in fact prove that a horse in full stride does have all its 4 feet up in the air, making Leland Stanford $25,000 richer, which is about $531,163.85 today.